I am one with my glorious I Am Presence and Holy Christ Self. My personalities, body elemental, and new spirit. All parts of my being are in balance, harmony, and alignment. And I am now ready to begin today's message. But before I do, I would like to send out a personal message to someone by the name of Roberto, who wrote a beautiful email to Metatron from his heart and posted it on YouTube. I received the notification, and when I went to respond to it, it was eliminated, both from the YouTube page and from my own email account, which was very strange. And so, if you eliminated it, then that's fine. But if you did not, I wish you would send it to me again, because I would certainly like to have Metatron respond to that beautiful letter that you sent, Roberto. Okay, now I am ready to receive today's message. Greetings, beloveds. I do indeed appreciate all the emails that are written specifically to me. I know that it is because you do not feel that you can hear me directly in your own heart. And so, as long as that is the case, you are more than welcome to send your emails and letters to Christmas, who communicates them to me by the simple fact of her reading them. So I would like to encourage you all to do this, if you so wish. And I can bring you responses that can help you along your path. As the Christian festival of Easter approaches, the resurrection energies are pouring into the earth in vast amounts. And whether you are Christian or not matters not at all in terms of receiving these magnificent energies of resurrection. It is always difficult to explain the activity of any given flame in just a few words or by its descriptive name. But basically, what the resurrection flame does is bring forth from the depths of your being the perfection with which you were created. And it allows that perfection to come to the forefront of your mind so that you can be aware of it. That is part of the way that this vast experiment has been created. It is by your conscious focus on anything that brings it into manifestation. When many of you focus on the same thing, this creates a great force. This collective awareness has been used by the dark side in order to get you focused on fear and other negative emotions and thoughts that they can feed off of and use to manipulate you. A fearful being is much more easily controlled than a confident being, and a being whose faith is totally given over to God cannot be controlled at all. And so it is a law of existence on this planet, which can be used for good or for evil. So what I want you to do is to use it for good. Not only your good, but the good of humanity and of all life forms on this planet. So you can do this by focusing on receiving the golden ray into you, breathing it in, allowing it to fill your physical body, your aura, or your energy field, which contains your emotional body, your mental body, and all of your spiritual bodies. For those of you who are using my egg, see the golden light fill the egg. And then once all of you and the egg is completely filled with this golden light, allow it to overflow into the heart center of the earth. In the Seven Sacred Flames book, there is a rather lengthy prayer for invoking the resurrection flame. But Christmas has been using one particular phrase from that prayer because she enjoys it so much and feels that it encompasses all of the others. And the phrase is, I am the resurrection and the life of my immortal perfection and illumined love of the cosmic Christ. I will say this once again for you. I am the resurrection and the life of my immortal perfection and illumined love of the cosmic Christ. Normally, when she and her husband do their daily meditations with me, Métis, and Adama, they do not do any mantras during the time where they receive the light. However, mantras can always be used in order to help you to focus on the light that you are receiving. Either way, you are having thoughts during your meditation times, unless you have achieved a state of total stillness. And I don't think there are many of you that are at that stage just yet. If you are, congratulations. If you're not, you can use any mantra to help you to focus on receiving the light so that your ego mind or your lower mind is not engaged in its constant chatter, which only distracts you from the goal of your meditation. Christmas has found that when she says this mantra, along with the visualization, It makes her feel wonderful. And as I have said, it is the feeling that counts for the most in your daily meditations. So feel free to do this, beloveds. And take advantage of this time when the resurrection energies are being multiplied many times in order for all of life to receive it. And know that your very own inner perfection is being brought up into your own awareness. So when you are focusing on the resurrection and the life of your divine qualities, do not engage in a mental battle with yourself. Do not allow yourself to argue with what you presume to be the facts, such as, I'm not perfect, I feel awful, I'm not divine. All of those are simply comments being made by the ego mind in order to distract you. So simply repeat your mantra. Or if you don't wish to do a mantra, focus on the qualities of the light that you are breathing in. If you are working with any of the flames individually, focus on the qualities of that particular flame. If you are focused on the iridescent white light that contains all colors and all frequencies, focus on the fact that that light contains everything you need to flourish and to thrive in all dimensions. And this is not an idle statement, beloveds. If you should ever find yourself without food or water, focus on this light, consciously breathing it in. Do not focus on what you are lacking. Do not fear that you will die because you don't have the food or the water. Simply focus on the ultimate reality that this light alone can sustain you. And it will, beloveds. As outrageous and impossible as that may seem to your current understanding of reality, I tell you that it is an absolute truth. It is my wish that you never have to be forced into that kind of predicament. But if it should happen, know that you can survive on this light. And your knowing it can help others who may find themselves in the same situation as well. This will also help you become the truly divine beings that you are. As you receive this light into your being, whether it be the resurrection light or any of the flames or the iridescent white light, it is changing the very atoms of your physical being, your emotional and mental beings. Everything is being changed by this light. Your DNA structure is being changed. Now you can go out and have healing sessions with whomever you wish. But realize that you truly do not need them if you will accept the fact that you can receive this light and all healing directly from the source. Healers are there only to provide assistance until your faith in yourself is great enough that you can take your own healing into your own hands. That is when the true resurrection begins. For you are allowing at that point your oneness with your divine self to take over and to manifest its perfection, however it chooses, through the power of the light alone. This is a great and glorious time to be alive, beloveds. I wish you much love, joy, peace, health, and abundance of all good things. Thank you for listening. I am Metatron.